Folks, don't ask me what time it is. You know, I like to talk about
Another thing I did say in the early times come true. So these are two things today. What did come true? This other thing is this new music, this new song called 666. Like I told you, they will come with this kind of things, folks. And now I want to see it on people's shoes. Because I told you, I saw it also on shoes and I saw it also on the skin. So many people will walk with this 666 thing. And not only the song, but did come true, but now the shoes need to come true. And what will be on your skin, like 666, will come true. These are also two things what did not happen yet. But I told you there will come people who will make a song with 666. The song did come now. It's fulfilled. This is what I told you. Now I wait for the shoes. And for the skin. But definitely for the shoes. Because I saw people walking with shoes with 666 on it. The same like the song I saw. And you can scroll back. Go back to the beginning and you will hear everything I told you. This is also another thing what did come true. Another thing. If a girl walk on the street and men who working whistle to you, then do understand that the man is not wrong, but where they whistle to is wrong. Because folks, if you do have a battery, right, you need plus and min, okay, or it will never work. You always need two different forces to let it work. Understand? This is also with the weather. You need two different forces to let it work. This is also with, how you call this? Matter and antimatter. It's like plus and min. They come together and it will become like a chain reaction and then you will get dark matter. This is why dark matter do exist. Because of matter and antimatter. You understand? So you see this woman walking on the street. She do something wrong. You do something wrong. And then it comes together. You understand? You need two things. But will come like a chain reaction to each other before it will explode. You understand? It always was so and it always will be that way. But like I told you, there will come shoes with 666. It's a new kind of shoe. you know. Maybe it's gonna stand on Nike or whatever. But I also saw it on your skins. Many of you will take this number 666 as a tattoo. I saw this thing. You understand? And I did see a lot of things you people still will see. Because I tell you the things what did really not happen yet, but will happen for real. And when I come and I tell you it is fulfilled, then do understand that the fulfillment will go to God. Because I am the unknown prophet of God. I am a child of God. I am directly connected with God. You understand? You can see us like a battery. It will not work if I do not have God and God do not have me. You understand? I will not be the battery what work if I do not have God. Because God is the plus and I am the min. Get it? And the plus and the min need to come together so that you will get a gain reaction. I am this gain reaction here on earth. I tell you the things. I saw the things. I know the things. I did learn about the things. I am the min and God is the plus. If we do not work together, then it will not work ever. You understand? So I need God so that you will understand the chain reaction what comes out of me into you. You can see it like matter and antimatter. It will never work if it do not touch each other. You understand? So it's very easy to understand, folks. And that's the same. I see walking a battery, a girl, you know. I see her like a battery, and I hear people who building things whistling to her. And she says something back. And then it comes together like a gain reaction. You understand? But the battery will never work if the man not whistle to the woman. There will come no gain reaction. You understand? And this is between God and me exactly the same thing. I cannot work here on earth if I do not have my Father. It's exactly the same thing. Matter and antimatter need to come together to create dark matter. It's easy. And the dark matter, that is the thing. That's evil. That's very evil. You want nothing with it. But to create it, you need two apart things. Exactly like the weather. You need two apart things. Thunder and lightning, why you see this? Because they are the plus and the min. To get a gain reaction, it needs to come together. Well, I think you did learn this on school, right? But that you see everything what can create a gain reaction, you need to see it in everything. Get it? This is how I look at you people. Because I told you I'm different and I look different at the things. And that's why you will understand that I am a different thinker than you and a very fast thinker. For I saw you need to be fast in this world, in thinking. Or you definitely will lose this battle, folks. You will go blind in it. And you will not come out of it. And no one who will save you. So if I see a woman walking and man who build things and working and whistle at this girl and I walk next to her and she don't like it and she tell me, man, you see these people? I don't like it what they do. Then I will tell her, you are the cause of it. Did you know? And then I will tell her, I always will start by the root of evil. You are evil. Because you give yourself to man. If you never did walk there, these people never did see you and never will whistle. To create a gain reaction, you need two things. Now girls, you can say, me too. It's a little bit dirty thought of me, but now you can say, me too. You don't want to whistle? Don't act like it. Don't ask for it. People who walk very sexy and short skirts and all these kind of things, I call them hookers. And you don't have to become mad, girl. Because you act like it. And I see this thing, and I tell you exactly what I see. I tell you the truth on that moment. You are not a hooker, I know. Or you are. But you look like one. And then I will say to you, are you going to your work or something? Or, hey hooker, go away from me. Now I will tell you something else, folks. This got to do with demons. And I want you to stand for a mirror for 10 minutes. Look at yourself. Do this for 10 minutes. And when you come back in these 10 minutes, tell me what you saw and in how many minutes it did start. Right? If you stand for a mirror and you watch it yourself, do this for 10 minutes. If directly start that you are changing in something you don't want to see, then you did do something wrong in life, what got to do with witchcraft and all that kind of bullshit. This is how you will know what you did and did forget. You can find it back in your mirror. So go to your mirror and watch yourself for 10 minutes. Do nothing else. Just look at yourself for 10 minutes. Now, like I told you, if you start directly to change into something you don't want to see, and you will think, hey, I'm gonna change and it is not me, then you did do something wrong in your life. This can be a long time ago or a short time ago. But you did do something with witchcraft or tarot cards or spooky things, games, whatever. This is how you will understand who you are and what you did. I know you will change in this 10 minutes. But if it starts directly, then you need to ask yourself what you did do wrong in life, so that the creation of you will directly take form in the thing you don't want. Because I know when you're standing for a mirror, you will change. You will not stay the same person you see. You understand? It got something to do with your mind and with your back door and your front door. And this is what I like to learn you. There are many people who did not think about this. But you can do more with your mind than you ever thought you could. Now go stand for that mirror and tell me in 10 minutes what you see. Because you will change. That's one thing what is sure. This got to do everything with your mind. So if you become like a monster in the last minute, then don't worry. Then you do not have a problem with witchcraft and all this kind of shit, you know. Well, not yet. It's because what you will choose, because you will have many choices and only in this dirty thing. You understand? So it's the one dirty thing or the other dirty thing. You need to choose from it. Because it always will be dirty. And it will become dirtier by the day. Like I told you. So will it be. It has to be that way, folks. And I cannot change it. But you need to walk in your shoes. It is not me. You understand? You know, I did go down, and sometimes I go for Chinese food, and sometimes it tastes well different, you know, not that good than normally. So I did go down, and my food is ready to eat, and it was locked up. You understand? So I could smell nothing of the food or this, you know, it's cold. But I did go there and I told my Father God, I hope that the food is good. And I did come into the room, I opened the door of my room, and I get a smell inside. And I told my Father God, oh, thank you, Father, the food is good. I smell it. Then I told my Father God, oh, I need to tell the people also about the nose. It's also very important, the nose. It's connected with your eyes and your ears and your mouth and, you know, and your mind. The nose is also very important. It's to smell good and bad things. You definitely can smell bad things. You understand? Very bad things. Go to a corpse and smell it. And you will never forget the smell anymore. Try it. Go to a corpse who just did die. And it's there for, let's say, 8 hours on the floor. Smell it. And I'm telling you, you will never forget that smell. But folks, go for this mirror and tell me what you saw. Do this for 10 minutes. If you directly change, go away from the mirror. Do you change in 5 or 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 or 9? Then don't worry. Don't worry. Then there is no problem. But if you start to change directly, immediately, then you did do something wrong. What got to do with the dark side? With evil you did not know about. This is how you can find out who you are and what you did. Not many people know this. But do this. And tell me what you saw. Maybe you will see things what is with you. Don't be scared. As long these are not demons who coming with you, you don't have to be scared. It's only a tricky thing of the mind. And you can do this yourself. This is how you will find out what you are and what you did. Because you will start to see things. I want you to tell me, what did you see in these 10 minutes standing for this mirror? And doing nothing else. Just stand for the mirror, look at yourself. Don't look aside, no. Straight ahead, look at yourself. For 10 minutes. And tell me what did happen. And like I told you, if you directly change in something you do not like, then you did do something wrong. Then you've been with darkness. Even without you know it. You did play a game, it can be with lots of things. Or you did look many spooky movies, because you like horror movies or something, you know. You did do something wrong to call this and to make it a chain reaction. A chain reaction. You know? You always need two things. But do this tricky thing. I told you about the mirror. And you will understand why the pop stars do not like mirrors. They like to stand in it, but not for it. Why? They see themselves change directly. It's a tricky thing in the mind. And it always works. Understand? But you just need to know before you will understand. But your mind is capable to things you will never understand if you don't know it. Then you will never know it. So if I tell you not the things, you will never know it. If someone else never come with it, you will never know it. You need to hear from other people that it do exist. And then it's up to you if you go for it or not. The most people say if you believe in it or not. But I don't like belief, because belief is a system. You better don't tell to my father that you believe in God. My father don't like it. My father will come to you and he will say, so you do believe in me. And you think I am happy now. You never been sure of me. You always did believe in me. But you are not sure. You can go away. I don't want you. Go away. You will not understand why you need to go away. Because you never been completely with God. You only did believe. And to be with God and walk with my Father. One thing I can tell you. Your belief will go. And your ability will come into God. And that is you. You will be sure in the things you say, in the things you see, in the things you feel, in the things you hear, in the things you know, in the things you learn. When God says something to you, you must be sure that it is so. So God wants you to be sure that you do love God, not that you believe to love God. It's never enough, and He will send you away. Will you believe in God if He stands in front of you? He's talking to you? Then where is your belief, folks? It's gone. And Father God will tell you on that moment, do you still believe in me? And you will say, now I do understand. You are standing in front of me. I do not believe that I see you, because I see you. I know that I see you. So Father, forgive me that I did believe in you, for I never been sure enough. And this is a very wise lesson I will learn you, folks. And listen to it very well. You will need it on the way to be with God. You need to be sure of God. And take your beliefs, please, away from God. Take it away. Don't believe. Be sure. Like I told you, He will stand for you and He will ask you, do you still believe in me? Belief is for people who think that there is something. That's the creation of belief. That's why you do have many beliefs. You understand? All these children of the devil are sure that that is their father. You understand? The day you will walk with these people, you will be sure that the devil is there. There will be no belief in the devil, because all his children are sure of the devil, and you also will be sure. You understand? I take the devil because the devil is more close by you than my Father God is. Because there is more evil in the world than good. There is almost no more good. And it all will go. I understand. But you will not understand what is evil and what is good. For good is evil and evil is good. You listen to the words. Evil is good and good is evil. It doesn't matter how you put it. Evil comes first. It always will be good. You understand? So good will fade away from you. And that is the tricky thing of dirty language called English. And you can do and make the word, it doesn't matter if you put it straight ahead or whatever. It's always evil what will win. Be ready for it. Because it will win. And this will for a long time. And this will take many, many, many good people. So good is evil and evil is good. It doesn't matter how you put it. If you say first good, it doesn't matter. Then these people did create it on such a way that evil comes first. And evil is good. And good is bullshit. You can flash it away. You can throw it away. Because you will know evil. Good you will not understand what is good. We in heaven do not understand what is evil. We only know good. We only know about good, good, good. But here in this world, the good things will be snatched away from you in a moment of time. In a blink of an eye. And this eye is dirty. It will be taken away from you in a blink of an eye. You understand me? Well, I hope you will. I hope you will understand me. Because I tell you little secrets, but it's very easy to understand. And yeah, try it out. Like the mirror, and with God, what you need to do to be with God, you need to be sure. Then you can be with God. That's the tricky thing. You need to be sure. You understand? If people tell me, and what do you believe? Then I will say, I believe in nothing. And you walk with God, you are a child of God. You say, you are the unknown prophet, right? Yes. But you do not believe in God. No. No. They will not understand. And then I will say, well, look, I'm standing for you. And imagine this. You are God. Do I need to believe that you are standing there and that you are my Father? And the man will become quiet and will understand what he never did understand. That's why I do not believe. Belief will kill lots of people. But that's the system of it. The system of belief is war. And war, you need to create a war, plus and min. Matter and anti-matter. A woman in a short skirt and people who whistle to her to make it work like a chain reaction. You understand, folks? This is also how the war will work. You need two things to let it happen, or it never will. And these are just simple, very simple things. You don't have to go to school for it. You understand? It's easy. It's very simple. Well, it is for me. You don't think so easily, but I do. And I create everything what is not there. You know? So I see a woman and I see the man, and the woman look like sexy, like a hooker, and the people whistle to her. And I see it in another way. And I create my story. Because I think my story is the best fitting story ever. Everything I'm telling you, it must fit, you know? It also did happen in my life. And I did not create God in my mind. No, God did come to me. And this is how all these things I see and feel and know and hear and learn, and that's how it did happen. That's why I am what God did create in me. That's the magic. And the magic of God is unbelievable. It's really unbelievable. I cannot explain the chain reaction of God into me. I can never explain. It was an explosion of love, and too much love. But you think love can never be too much. You always need it. Well, if God gives you too much love, you will easily die. It's a very powerful medicine you cannot swallow, because the spoon will be too big and it will be too many, and you will die instantly. So the power of love can be too much and can hurt you. And that's the power of God. It can kill you. Definitely. I've been there. So, I know what I'm talking about. Yeah. But for the God, the number and the band and the people, like I did see, will play the number 666, and now I will see it on the shoes of people and on the skin of people. And I will see many. That's the next thing what will happen. When? It needs time. Everything needs time. But I will see back what I saw. And you all will know that I am right in the things I all saw. Because I do have proof that I did see it. But the proof will come in time. And you can scroll back. And you can hear me from the beginning. In the time I was not so wise. Like I am now. Because I was walking with God for the first time. And it was all new for me. And now I walk with God. Long time. Well, long time. 5 years of my life. And I did learn a lot. And I'm not done learning. So I will become more wise than I did become ever before. Because I was stupid like you. I was blind like you. And I was deaf like you. And I was naive like you. And I was a believer like you. And I was without knowledge like you. That's why when God did come, I told my Father God, I need to go away from these people. Because I did feel I do not belong to you anymore. Now I belong to God. And God's people are all very clever. And sorry that I tell you, folks, but you will understand and will call yourself stupid when the time is there. And you will tell me, you did call us stupid all the time, and you are right. But it needs time, folks, for that you will understand why I call you like this. It's all about time. And I don't want you to call this, but if I will walk with you, then I will become stupid again. It's what you people will make out of me. You will create this in my mind, and I will become stupid again. So I did choose wisely. I thought I walk with God. I need no one else between it. So that we together cannot create a chain reaction. If someone comes between it, then this is disturbing. Then God and me together will not work. Then there is no matter and antimatter. Then there is no plus and min. Then it do not work. I cannot create my chain reaction if I walk with God and someone is between it. You understand? You go away with your car and something come between what you need in your car to let it start. I don't know how you call this thing, but it's in your car and it is like electricity. It go together. If this thing do not work, then there is something between it. Like something dark. It will stop your car immediately and you need to step out because you know something is between it. And you will find out very soon what it is. And when this is away from it and you put it into your car again, you can drive wherever you want. This is the same with God and me. If something comes between it, then I can forget what I'm talking about right now. Then I'm not connected with God anymore because something did come between it. And what can come between God and me is like with this car, something dark. You understand? So that my car will not work anymore. So that I am not connected with God anymore. But that I will be connected with the thing what did stop us to be together. And I don't want this. That's why I choose wisely. To let you people talk and walk and do and party, and I don't know what you people are doing. Naked walking and sniffing and coke using and become crazy and do crazy things and dancing and polish your nails and your lips and looking like hookers and swing like hookers, dance like hookers, naked like hookers, tits, ass, pussy, dicks, doesn't matter what, folks. Not my thing. Going to parties, demonstrate, into airplanes, into buses, to pop concerts, and go on, go on, go on. I tell you everything, and I did tell you everything, and I tell you again, and I warn you for this thing. It is all very dark. We are in a very dark age. And this will be your last one, and your last chance ever. And I will not warn again for the stupid mistakes you will make, because it is you who will be the mistake, who will make the mistake. It will not be me. Or God need to make a mistake. Because I did give my life to God, and I want nothing between it. Only God. And I know when God touch me, when God do things with me, then I know it is good. And God saw that it was good. And I know that it is good, because I feel good with it. And I don't want that you will be the disturber into my life. That's why I am more different than you, and don't stop my car. And that's up to me. If my car will stop, I did not listen to God. And God will tell me, my son, I did give you a car, but give me back the keys. The car is not yours anymore, and go away. You did disappoint me, and I will never take you back. And this will not happen, and this is what the devil wants from me. The devil is definitely trying to become between me and God. And I see this all the time. I see it with girls, I see it with dreams, I see it with visions, I see it everywhere. You know, it will not happen. That's why it is so very easy to go wrong. Even the very high one of God need to watch out what step we take. And I am a very high one of God, folks. I'm telling you. But you will not disturb me. And also, what will be your father later, you don't know now. But it will be your father later. Also, he will not disturb me. Like I told you folks, I saw things. I saw many things. That's what God did give me. God did give me the sight to see and the tongue to speak. And you will understand who I am. Like I told you many, many times before. But you will understand who I am. Now party on and shake your ass and stay away from me. And stay away from my father. You are not worthy enough, and you never will, to walk like me. This is what I can give you. And I am sure. I do not believe in the talking I give you. I'm sure in the things I give you. And this is what I give you. And I'm telling you right now, stay away from me. Don't disturb me. And by the way, you will come not that far. Because I am not stupid. It's not gonna happen. What you did do with my father, you never will get the chance with me. You understand? You never will get the chance with me. My father was too lovely for you. And I will show you another way. I am not that lovely. But I'm a very honest person. And you did make many mistakes with my father. And I love my father. And I don't want to see him cry. And I don't want to see him in pain. I saw these things, folks. I did go to heaven for real. And he was crying. And he was in pain. You did kill God here on your earth. It was God you did kill. You know what God told me? I forgive them, my son. I told my father, no, Father. I cannot forgive them. You will be in pain, folks, like my father was. You think I'm lying? Wait till it is time! And you will understand what I told you will and must come true. Playing with my father? No more. This is finished. You did have your chances for a long, long time, and you took your chances. And you tear my father to the ground, and you step in his back, and you piss on him, and you hit him, and you give him lots of pain. And then I talk about all these years, all this time, from the beginning, when God did start to create, till now, God is in pain. Will never happen again. Will never happen again. And I'm sure it will never happen again. I'm a very different talker, folks. And I can say things. And it will go into your little minds. And it will never go out again. This is how I can play with you, if I like. And I'm not Jesus, and I'm also not God. You understand? I'm just touched by God, that's all. That's all I know. But the outcome of all these things, I will understand what I am from God. But also you will understand what I'm doing here and where I come from and why I do it. Leave my father alone and leave me alone. Don't ever come between us. This counts for the devil people and the devil himself. And he try, and I know. I know. He cannot stop his bullshit. But it will stop in time. But in this time, he stopped. You will never know that he did stop. Because you are simply not there. For you did not make it. I am your unknown prophet. I'm a child of God. I am here to fulfill the things what need to be fulfilled. And this is my daily work. And I'm walking all over the internet. I'm walking all over the world. And I see what's going on. And I will watch in the things. And I will think about the things. And I will get in the messages. What comes directly from God. I will get the dreams. I will get the visions. And you will get the answer. And you will wait for my answer. Or you never will be answered. That is simply how it will be.